mention that I would like to brief with my people. Glad to have you with
Okay,
y'all.
Drake.
Hmm.
Before we get started with the meat and potatoes, I'm just gonna say I saw one video just now that made me want to hurl, and I don't know why people keep doing this nasty mess. But this dude made a video about cooking chitlins, but he drank from the bag first.
Ooh,
The the bag
Like
that
the
came
juice that was in the bag, he drank it.
the chillin' juice.
Yes.
That's the only thing that hold on. We streaming on YouTube. We on YouTube now. What that is something to definitely bring account. What?
That's like some fear
I said,
factor.
I
That's
said,
like you can get
you
is he
don't
alive?
care
Is he
about
okay?
nothing.
Okay,
and
hold
I'm
on,
here
hold
to
on.
say that is not a country thing. Just
That is not a
FYI.
country thing.
That
That
is not a
who did it?
country
No.
It was one of us.
Yes.
Nah, G. Nah, G. Nah, I don't
That's exactly
believe it.
what I did.
Oh,
Ain't
my
no
stomach
way. Ain't
bubbling.
no
Then he
way.
proceeded to go outside on a burner and cook those chitlins.
He didn't clean them.
That's nasty.
No,
He didn't clean. He
no.
Something. Cause he
They came in a bag.
was this a
You could
live or
see
was
the
this a video? Was this like a TikTok?
it was a TikTok. You could see the bag with the juice in it.
Was it?
He
I'm sorry, I'm asking a lot of
opened
questions.
the
Was it made
bag.
today?
Was the video made today? I have no
Yeah.
idea. I
Because the
saw
thing
it
is,
today.
he can't be doing well right now.
I don't know.
Everybody everybody was talking about Ludacris drinking
Maybe
that
he
glacier
tricked
water.
y'all and he put some lemonade or something in there
That's why
and
it got to be
maybe
some
Maybe
type of
the
trick.
the the liquid was like that kind of
cloudy.
unclear water mixed with a little pink.
Ooh.
Because he had the bag, he threw the bag on the deck, then he picked it up, ripped the top open, poured some of the juice in his mouth, and went to the back porch and started preparing
Mm,
his
Mm-mm.
trinity and everything that he was going to put in the chitlins
mm-mm.
and cooked it outside.
Ain't no way,
Bro,
baby. Ain't no way.
people.
I said, you don't care about nothing, and I hope whatever girl you're messing with saw this video and she never comes back because you don't care about nothing.
He don't care about his life.
They don't, for real. Okay, okay. Let me cut the music before YouTube get on our neck. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your host Drake, B Drake, with Everything Culture, the podcast for all cultures, the podcast with a purpose. Our mission statement comes from the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which are he believed that men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because of segregation. And because of segregation, we have miscommunication. So we created this podcast on the pillars of respect, communication, and consistency so we get to know each other so we can love one another. And we go live every Sunday at 7:30 Central Standard Time, PM. To be clear, some people think it's 7:30 in the morning. No, ma'am, no, sir. No them and no they. But we come together and we just chop it up with one another. We catch up what's going on for the week. If you'd like to join the conversation over on Zoom, we have the information right there. If you're on any other type of site and you'd like to know, reach out to us and we'll make sure to get it to you. As long as you stick to our pillars of respect, communication, consistency, you can be a part of the culture crew. So thank y'all for being here. And at the moment, we have Crystal, we have Tanya, we have Jaya and Eli, and we have T Jolie here with us on the panel. And on Zoom, we got a few people on the private. We got like Regina and Pepsi with the preview. But if y'all want to join us over here, come holler at us. But we're just gonna be over here on YouTube streaming for about 30 minutes and a little bit longer. Maybe we'll see how I can go. Last week was on for a minute. We was on for a minute last week. I don't know if I can do another one of those. Even though tomorrow's a holiday, I don't know if I can do another one of those. But we had a good time, a very in-depth conversation. I love the conversations that we have. I say that time and time again. So thank y'all. But how y'all been? How y'all doing? How was the week?
Good. We had a good weekend.
I love it. I love it.
Hmm.
Other than watching
Yeah.
chitlins, somebody drinking chitlins.
My week was actually good.
It's
Not much going on. Everybody mute? Or
they get quiet when we go on YouTube sometime.
I
I
had
gotta
a
go.
really good. I had a
Oh no, I'm
really good
sorry.
week.
I'm putting barbecue sauce on my chicken wings.
Hey, I just took some wings off the smoker now. Think hopefully they taste right. I like lemon pepper barbecue. I know everybody's not a fan of that, neither is my wife. But hopefully, I'm gonna go get some new ones that make just some barbecue wings for her. But I like lemon pepper. I like barbecue. But why not together? That's just me. That's just me. I'm a little
Well, I
extra.
didn't do lemon pepper, but I did do barbecue. But I found a different Cajun seasoning when I went to the fruit stand, the fruit market last weekend. So I'm trying
Mm,
that.
Have y'all
The bl-
ever tried orange pepper?
yes, we have some in the cabinet.
Yeah. On chicken wings, it's really good.
Mhm.
Ooh.
I have to try it.
I definitely may try that.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. But other than that, yeah, my week has been it's been productive. It's not where I want it to be, but it's been a slow roll to say per se. Um, got a lot of things done around the house. A lot of good conversation. Had a unique conversation with a family member earlier today. Been working out quite a bit, doing good in the health. Got my doctor results back. Everything's on the up and up. Need to take more vitamins. Vitamin D. That's it.
Hmm.
That's deficient. Um, drink water, no diabetes, and thank you, Lord. So I can sip with everybody. Yeah, everything was good. So I'm happy that the like August has flown by. Okay.
Mm.
September is here today, September 1st. Tomorrow is Labor Day.
We're
Oh
waiting
my God.
on the next volunteer event.
I know. It's once again it's on me. It's not I haven't forgotten about it. It's just I need to
Well,
just go ahead and do it and stop procrastinating.
yeah, my daughter was asking because she was adding up her hours, her volunteer hours, and
Hey,
so
hey, that's my motivation right now. The children, the youth, the youth motivates me. But I got a place that I think we want to do. But once again, September, October, November, December. That's 4 months, and we're already in 2025, y'all. So we got to get ahead of it. New episode dropping tomorrow. I'm excited for this one. It's an episode I was doing in Seattle. Okay, it's been a minute. The reason I haven't done it because I couldn't find the footage. I had to go through a whole bunch of stuff, but I finally found everything. It's a great. I loved editing it though. Great conversation. I was actually getting a massage at that time, and like I'm talking about full body massage. And I was gonna mess around. I was gonna put like a sensor for my feet because I don't want no weirdos when my feet is getting rubbed on. Y'all they be popping out. I'm just telling you. Y'all may have to pay extra for that. But once again, it's a good conversation. So that will be coming out tomorrow morning. And yeah, I'm gonna start dropping the episodes on Mondays. And so we listen to it throughout the week. You got 6 days. So when we come back on Sunday, we can chop it up. But yeah, this is going to be the makings of Karita Hall. Okay. Yeah, she is a massage therapist in the greater Seattle area. And good, she's heavily in community black, 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 black. That's how I came across them. And yeah, much love there. So I'm happy to finally be able to put this episode out. And hey, we got a string of episodes we'll be rolling out. So if you know somebody you want me to interview, tell them to get at me ASAP and make it happen.
I think I need to do mine soon. Great.
What?
I'm
Oh
gonna be
snap. We ready. We are ready, baby. We
I'm gonna
ready.
be 50 in April.
Dang.
I don't feel 50.
You don't look it either. What?
My
You know what?
sister,
My sister is, so you don't come out like, yeah, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Because you are 2 years younger than my youngest sister. You ain't crazy as her though. You, Angela. You got any plans though?
Not hard plan,
Okay, no hard plans.
but
Okay,
before the year is out, I do plan on treating myself to a nice trip.
okay, okay. We rock with it. We rock with it. But 50's a big deal. Ugh,
Yes. I don't feel
that's a beautiful thing. I think I was having this conversation earlier. We can kick it off that is people take for granted, time. Okay.
Mhm.
Your age, your youth. We take for granted the not only youth in our bodies and our spirits and our souls, the connections we have with other people. Once again, the relationships, not just dating or romantic, the friendships, the family members we have, but also just what are you seeing and how are you taking care of yourself too? That was one of the
Mhm.
biggest conversations. It's like I was having a conversation with someone. I was outside of the gym talking to them, and they were telling me, at the age at what they're experiencing, what they're going through, and I'm like, that's motivation for me. I'm 38, and I'm glad I did somewhat a little bit of cardio and exercise, but time is here. It don't wait for no man, and just
Clearly.
think of yeah, for real. Just be grateful for where you at, and because you still have a youthful spirit and look youthful. And we're happy to have you part of the family or the crew. For real, I'm happy to be able to meet you. You've been a supporter since I can't remember exactly how I even came across you, T, but you've been awesome ever since day one. So I really appreciate you being here and praying continue to make it to 50 and 51 and more. But I would like to also say it's like 50 don't look like 50 look like back in the
Oh,
day.
thank
Neither
you.
does 30, neither
No.
does 40, 60, none of that.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't feel like my mom looks at 50.
I think our
You know what I'm
parents look
saying?
older than what we look like now, you know?
Yeah, that's the
Um,
point. That's what we're saying. It's
yeah.
Yeah.
like I think
Because
of like
my mom could not wear her hair not dyed. Like she was gray,
now.
and I
Mhm.
don't dye my hair.
Now I'm gray as shit. Now don't get it twisted.
I have some gray, but I'm
No,
not gray like my mom. Like she
I
had
am
to dye.
gray. I am great. But the thing is, ew, yeah, yeah. I'm just thinking like even how the skin, skin you in, it doesn't come off.
Hmm.
I ain't even looking at your hands right now. I used to say this I tell other guys. This I'm telling y'all. Tell about I can tell the age of somebody usually by looking at their hands. I'm like, okay, that was I don't know where I picked that up at or what it came across, but
Okay,
yeah.
Rachel.
Hmm?
Okay, Rachel.
That's the wrist. See.
The wrist.
Yeah, it was the wrist.
I wasn't tripping about the wrist. I don't mind that. But yeah, it was just something that you look now. It's like, man, you've seen a lot of people, and you don't even have to have makeup. That's the thing. It's just, ooh,
Mhm.
it's lightning. That's what I say. I'm a quarter of my eye.
But
But
definitely when you turn 50, your mind starts to think. I mean, it's gonna take you there, even though
Mhm.
you don't want it to. Um, it definitely makes you think about your life. It makes you think about the next 50 years. You're gonna go through a ray of an emotion. So
Tanya, you're 50.
I'm 52.
Yeah, you
Wow.
too.
You look good.
Thank you. 52.
Awesome.
Ain't no way. I would have never guessed that.
Mm.
I wasn't even
I
thinking.
never would have either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm over here 38, and I know I look like I'm 52. I
I
can't.
know.
No,
So,
you
so
don't.
sometimes I hear like y'all talking and stuff, and I'm like, should I even join in? Because sometimes I forget that I'm not 38. I'm not 39.
Yeah, see me
Because
too.
I don't feel my age.
That's a unique perspective. I never thought about that. I usually think when you make it to a certain age, everything blend in. You know, So, for instance, if you get to like 28, I think I can have conversations with 28 years old, even though me being 38. I think 28 is the break off of everybody. You grown. You 28, 30 and all that. Yeah, we all
Hmm.
can talk. Now, when we start talking about AAA and AARP, I ain't there yet, but I still can like learn from shit. You know what I mean?
You
But
know you can join AARP at 38. You can join at 28 if you want
I
to.
heard I have a A. They sent me an AARP.
I thought it was 50.
I had them. Nah, they sent me something. I was like, "Why I got AARP already?" Hey, pretty
You
problem,
can
Nisha.
join
Thank you for coming.
early. You don't get like the full benefits till you're older, but you
Gotcha.
can join
Okay.
early.
I just want to discount an IHOP. That's what I want. But but what I tell you, like now when people be like 21, 22, 23, I wish I could like clock my account when you got to be over 25, 26 to even engage with me. It's a very few amount of young, it's one 18-year-old dude. He was 17 dropping knowledge. I said I can't follow him until he turned 18. I only like will follow adults, but he's such an intelligent young man. And I cannot think of his name at the moment, but he got buku followers. But I like that's a smart brother right there. He got sense and he's down to earth and he for us. But and that who is another young woman that I cannot think of their name right now. And I pray for her because she's going through some things with her parents and her family. Like I think she's Jamaican or she got like some West Indian type of family, heritage in her. And she's expressing some things and like she's very well spoken. I'm like, man, the world will be hard on you if you don't, how do I say, realize who your support system is, you know? Because you're kind of reaching out to a lot of strangers and folks in that nation. I'm like, I was like that for a certain part of my life. You have high expectations for people, but when you start realizing everybody doesn't have the same mindset or intellect or understanding that you may have, that when it goes to the point that, and you go stay, I used to like, it's just that one person. It's just them 10 people. It's just them 100 people. And I'm like, nah, maybe I'm the minority. That's what it started to think. Now I feel like I'm seeing her at the young age. I think she's like 23. I like, yeah, she gonna have a struggle with that. She got to really find balance. And just seeing young folks go through the motions of being youthful and finding their place. And then when they find their place, how do they manage? Because I see myself through it. I'm still going through the motions of things and understanding like, whew, these are the people we got to work with. These are the people who are able to vote. These are the people who we voting for. That all that put together is a very unique perspective to me.
My daughter is 26, and I still remind her, even in her workspace, I'm like, be mindful. These are some things you need to look out for. These are some traps you don't need to fall into. Don't become a clique at your job. Don't think that some of these people are your friends. They're not.
It takes
They're not.
it takes us talking to them, just like T said. And I know I talk to my daughter and my little cousins and stuff. It's about teaching them and telling them, and it starts with the parents and everything. But when we was talking about like skin, like my daughter doesn't wear, like a lot of the teenagers now wear all the makeup. Y'all know all the foundation and all that stuff, right? My daughter doesn't wear all that. I don't allow her to wear all that.
My daughter either.
Yeah. So what I do is like I tell her, I'm like, because all my first cousins she called and uncle. And I'm like, look at Aunt Misha and them. No, none of us wear makeup. Like all of us are older or over 40, and none of us wear makeup. And like their skin is like flawless. So I tell them, certain things like that. I show them examples, and then just like you said, T, like when they go to work, how to conduct themselves. Just something that simple. Or when my kids started school, I constantly talk to them about friendships and what kind of friend you want to have and what kind of friend you want to be.
Having that emotional intelligence.
And listen, I love makeup. I got into makeup really and truly like in my late 30s, early 40s. I have fun with it. I love it. I didn't wear it in my 20s. I didn't have time for it. I was raising a toddler. And now I find myself back and pulling away from it a little bit more because I just don't have time for it.
Yeah.
And I also like the contrast between what I look like every day and then when I actually go out and put it on and I'm like, oh, okay, hey girl.
Love it. Look,
I look at myself and be like,
But but I
I
say that to
just
say my
started
daughter
wearing it
doesn't
in my late
she
40s.
doesn't she doesn't mess with it too much either. She doesn't need it though. Her skin is like her complexion is crazy good.
You get
Oh
it from
wow.
my mama. You know, that's what you want to say. You know, it's
No,
like,
I don't know. She don't. I don't know where she gets it from, but um, even her eyebrows though, like she doesn't even have to wax her eyebrows. Those things are neat as I'm like, whose child are you?
I
listen,
like to wear makeup. Like if I'm leaving the house and I'm going out, then I like to put my best foot forward. Just going
Absolutely.
stepping out the house. So I do wear makeup. I like to wear my makeup. I don't
I love it.
necessarily at all need
No,
it. I
don't get
think
me wrong, Crystal. I'm not saying
I
anything
love
wrong with
makeup.
it. Don't get me
it,
wrong.
it,
I'm not,
is makeup your
but I
best
have a
foot forward?
teenager. But I have a teenager, and that's who I
Mhm.
talk to about it. I didn't start wearing it till in
Mhm.
my 40s. Yeah.
right,
Mhm.
right. So I
Yeah.
started learning how to put makeup on like really in my teen, honestly. I've been learning different techniques and doing,
Mhm.
things with my makeup and stuff since I was in high school. So I don't know. I don't know. I just always had. I guess it's because my mother's that way too. My mother's
Mhm.
always very, classy lady. She always, looks well put together whenever she walks out the door. And I think that's just one of the things I, inherited from her.
I think that's a
Yeah, my
conversation
mom did too. She would
I would
wear
love to
makeup.
bring this conversation to the standards of beauty or the culture of beauty
Right,
conversation. Because I
right.
got some MUAs that I've interviewed before that bringing them back on and talk about the impact of makeup and how it makes you feel and the process of it. I know it's a lot. I would never do makeup and to the extent like, but I think about a lot of men wear makeup, especially in Hollywood. Before they start a show or go on set and all that, they are being pampered
They
up.
have to. Sometimes they have to. Number one, to cut back on the oil,
Mm-hmm.
and number two, to pronounce some features that you might not really get on camera. You
Yeah.
lose it on camera. So some of them have.
Listen, I can't tell you how often my wife try to arch my eyebrows, and I'm like, baby, no. She, and it's not arching my eyebrows; it's maintaining my eyebrows, like pluck them. And I'm like, baby, no, I'm good. They
Yeah, some
get these
thick brows.
bushy. They're exactly. I just got to deal with them. That's it.
My husband let me maintain his eyebrows once. And as soon as I used the tweezers because at first I was using the razor, and it was just that one hair that wouldn't leave every time I would go over with the razor. And I plucked it. He said, "Yep, nope, you're never doing this one again. I will let you. I'll let you do facials. I'll let you
Yeah.
do anything else, but you're not plucking anything."
We men don't believe pain is beauty. I tell you that now. Don't.
Mhm.
Y'all got to get what y'all go get. Okay. Straight up, man. I'm trying to I do skincare routines. I did one yesterday, and excuse me, everybody got their own different things they do. But I be seeing women, I like, y'all be doing all that. Y'all gonna be okay, y'all look good. But hey, if y'all don't feel like you look good, y'all don't feel like you look good. So I just
Mhm.
do what you want to do. If y'all want to wear a clown nose with it too, hey, I support it. Like as long as we get peace.
Not peace.
I don't want to stress me. I got sisters, I got cousins, I have a wife, I have, aunties, all type of one of my family, and I'm like, y'all do what y'all gotta do. Golly. But yeah, hold on. So we're gonna shift the conversation. How we doing on time? We good, doing good. Have y'all watched the film The Deliverance yet?
I have
No.
been trying to watch this movie all day long. I keep getting sidetracked. Is that a sign?
It may be. I was just about to say it may be a sign. It may be a sign. T. It may be a sign.
I
You
am going
know.
to watch this movie.
Yeah. So
What's the
if you
story? What's the story?
so it's a horror. Like if you read, I just go base what it said. It's a horror suspense film. Okay. It is directed by Lee Daniels. All right.
I
Now
didn't even know that.
listen.
People kept talking about it, and I'm like, I started playing it, and the credits started rolling, and I saw Lee Daniels. I'm like, they didn't tell me it
Yeah.
was a Lee Daniels film.
Yeah, it's a Lee Daniels film. I knew it was a Lee Daniels film, and I knew it was supposed to have some horror aspects to it. Okay, and Lee Daniels is like a step to the side. Some people say it's a step above. I say he's a step to the side of Tyler Perry. I probably watched 2 Tyler Perry movies in my life. Okay,
Really?
that's
Diary Mad Black Woman. Everybody's seen that one. And all the Medea movies, you never seen them?
I, let me get off TikTok. I'm on YouTube too. I can't say what I want to say. No, it's not my cup of tea. It's not part of my culture. Okay.
Got
But I've seen Daddy's Little Girls. No, I
It
said
was,
another
it
one. I
was
can watch
okay.
Daddy's Little Girl. I like Daddy's Little Girls, And there's another one of his I watch. I probably watched like once or twice. Did he do the Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah.
I watched Why Did He
Yeah.
Get Married? Why Did You Get Married? The first one, and then watch the second one.
Okay.
So
I did enjoy the one where what's her name was in it? Where she was
Acrimony?
homeless. No, the one
Acrimony?
where she was homeless and he took her in.
Oh, yeah. I can't think of that one.
I can't remember that
he
one.
didn't do. I didn't Tyler Perry. Hey, hello. What was the movie Holiday Heart? He didn't do Holiday Heart, did he?
No.
Oh
I
no.
love Holiday Heart though. Man, I love Holiday Heart. But anyway, sad. That's the only thing that it's just one of the saddest scenes and one of the funniest scenes tied together. I promise you. But anyway,
Stop it.
I know.
Do not.
Good
Don't.
Deeds, T.
But
It was called Good Deeds.
Good
no,
Deeds. Yes.
no,
I like
I
Good
never
Deeds.
seen Good Deeds. Never seen. Once again, I don't gravitate to them films. Okay, but hearing this, no, y'all know I have another podcast called Black Horror Humor, and I have another one called Cinephile Culture. Okay, I love watching films. I love watching movies. I love good stuff. I love horror, Black Horror Humor. I love Black people being in horror movies, and I love being Black, loving horror movies because a lot of us
I
don't
do
like
too.
horror. Okay.
Right.
Oh yeah, I remember we talked about this. T.
Mhm.
That's the point. I ain't gonna talk to. I want to hear yo. I would love to talk to you about this later. T. Hey Nick. I love to talk to you later about this because, like, man, the first, let's say the first half, damn, the first half was like this ain't bad because it didn't pull up too much horror in it. Okay,
Mhm.
that makes sense. It didn't come through like boogie boogie boogie. It was just kind of like subtle. That I watched some horror movies that they didn't pull the full horror aspects out, but later
Let me tell
on,
you something. Not all horror movies are gonna be like that. Because let me the movie with Nicole Kidman, it's called The Others.
the others.
Oh,
That's what
that
I
is
was.
one of my
That's what I
favorite
was
good
ones.
one.
expecting.
See,
Yeah, that's one of my
Oh
favorite
my
horror movies.
God,
not
one of my
Listen,
favorites.
not
listen,
Yeah.
it's
listen.
not
That was a good
it's
one.
not a scary movie until you
Psychological
get
thriller.
Yes, it
into it
is.
and realize what is happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When
that's
I
the
realized what was going on, it was a mind bender. It broke my heart though. It
Yeah.
really.
broke my heart.
I'm so happy you said that. I'm gonna have to do a stitch or a follow up to the video I just put out on TikTok. I'm glad you said that. I thought it started out as going to be more like the others. That's the thing. They started out with good process because it has CPS.
Mhm.
CPS is involved in this movie,
Yes.
and you know how I feel about that. Okay.
We're
I-
talking about the Deliverance, right?
Yeah, we're talking about the
No,
Deliverance.
Okay.
So yeah, the Deliverance have CPS in it. It was like, so you catch that on CPS.
Right.
It's some child abuse, neglect in the film, and I'm like, ooh. It gives the perspective of the family side. When I start interviewing parents, I know like if you go and look at my CPS stories, it's a family by the name of the White family. I can't remember what number it is. She remind me so much of that mother. Is crazy. How she talk, could being want to squab and fight all the time. I'm like, man, and Monique played the caseworker. It had now the pros of the film. It had a lot of star power. It had a lot of black
I was
star
about
power
to
in it,
say
and it
it's
had
got some heavy hitters.
Yeah, heavy hitters. It had
I'm
what's my
like
girl
Andre
name?
Day, Tasha Smith,
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Monique,
yeah,
Omar Epps,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
who else?
Glenn Close.
Glenn
Glenn
Close.
Close.
Oh my
Goddamn.
goodness.
Glenn Close.
I
Hey,
liked her
hey,
performance.
she played her ass off on that. I ain't
She
gonna lie.
did. She
She did
did.
that
She
shit.
sure
You think
did.
Oh
you?
my
I
God, I
like,
gotta go
Yeah,
watch this movie.
hey,
she
she did
did.
that's the pros. She did the acting until the third act was good. Let me tell you that.
Now
Now
hold
when it
on.
got, I ain't gonna say when you
This
keep
clip,
watching. I was
wait,
like,
Is that one
wait.
particular line, right?
This
that
clip
that
that
didn't
I
even bother.
saw on.
Talking about.
Listen, I said the whole room must have been in tears when she said that line. Ain't no way that they
Like,
were not in shambles when she said that on set. Ain't no way.
it was a
Ain't
lot
no
of
way.
things. It was a lot of things in this movie that like y'all kind of pushed it with this. But you know what? How do I say this? How many minutes? We at right at 30. You know what, YouTube? We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being with us this Sunday. Next Sunday we'll be back. Happy Labor Day. Make sure to support Everything Culture. Check out our most recent episodes that we have out. Make sure to share it to a friend, family member. Same thing with my folks here on TikTok. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We'll continue with our conversation.